When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Miami's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football.
Turning it on! 10! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Pittsburgh's offense will go to work for the first time. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Pitt right back to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Pitt will have to boot this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
And the Canes are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking for room. It's Pringle. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those...
Breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They march to the red zone, and here they go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Baker. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. The give to the left. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
He gets it away from his own end zone. And it'll be down right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running.
There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Back to pass, it's Baker. Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Got his man downfield. There he goes. Ripping through the defense. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. And that is incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williamson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll keep it himself. Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I think a lot of fans were hoping that this offense maybe made some adjustments considering how much they struggled the last time they took the field. And early in this first quarter, it still seems like they're trying to iron some things out, just not clicking the way they need to be.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw, it's Soto. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Pitt will have to boot this one away.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This drive will open from the 15. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. And the Hurricanes want to pick up the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, they're after him. Catch in the middle. It's Williamson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to get it through the air, using the quick game. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Hauls it in.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
On the run, still looking. Complete to the right. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Scanning the field, it's Soto. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, there's something you don't see very often. The quarterback overthrowing that guy with his type of speed. There aren't a lot of dudes that have the arm talent to overthrow him, but somehow we just saw it happen right there.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls it in. It's Williamson. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The Canes want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second.
Makes a catch at the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
He leaves it with his back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Power football with the run. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. The Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. At the 20, he's got space. Turns on the Jets. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing, rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Soto. Caught in the backfield, it's Richardson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th. If they can... And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the Canes will hustle to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback extends the play. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Off the play fake. Got his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Now improvising. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. To the air, it's Baker. The screen, he can go. Touchdown, Hurricane. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has... Dominated this game. Impressive, to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now. Trailing on the scoreboard as they have not been able to protect this guy. It's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Wants to throw on third down. Fires left. Got him downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Pitt. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Williamson. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Canes in the hurry up. Going to sling it on second down. Finds his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 33, it's first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Canes are in the red zone. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got him. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They've moved it into scoring territory, first and 10 from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw. A lot of defenders around on that screen. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. This will likely be the last play of the half. On fourth down, looking to pass. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. He's got it on the right. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Panthers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Looking for a man. It's Soto. Here's the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit.
Number 14 on the field goal.
And this one is perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on a linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
He's got it along the sidelines, foot in bounds, and it's a 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have in the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Oh, he wants it all. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open.
Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
Dropping back, it's Soto. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got a man. It's Tremble. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll get rid of it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. We're going to make it that easy for us.
Punt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Soto. Makes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're facing a 3rd down. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man down the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He's got the back in the middle.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. The short hands, it's Meredith. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Now the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
Back's going for the goal line. And they saved a touchdown, getting him out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. That's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They go to the ground. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll try to pound their way in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Hurricanes light it up with a 1st and goal. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So